Members of Parliament commenced debate on April 23rd on the 2026-2027 budget statement. The session followed an address delivered on April 22nd by the Prime Minister Honorable Philip J. Pierre, who outlined the policy direction and priorities for this fiscal year. The first contribution in support of the budget was made by Minister for Education, Youth Development and Sports Kenson Casimir, who stated that for the country to achieve meaningful and sustained development, greater emphasis had been placed on investing in the nation's youth.
This is indeed the biggest investment made in young people through a budget in the history of this nation, Mr. Speaker. And you know they say men lie, women lie, but numbers don't, Mr. Speaker. And if you look at the total expenditure of this St. Lucia Labour Party government over the last 5 years, it shows you that we have a Minister of Finance that understands if you want to develop a nation, you must invest in the youth of this nation, Mr. Speaker.
Casimir underscored that youth development funding had experienced a significant increase over the past 5 years, totaling more than $48 million.
And then, Mr. Speaker, we come to this year, 2026-2027, $275 million, Mr. Speaker, to education, $15.8 million to youth development and sport, for a total budget of $291,541,500, an increase of $15.5 million to the Ministry of Education, Youth Development, Sport, and Digital Transformation. When you tabulate what the St. Lucia Labour Party government have done as it pertains to dealing with the issues of youth development, sports, and education, you would see a total increase of $48.3 million over the 4-year period for the youth of this nation, Mr. Speaker.
Casimir stated that the budget highlighted new initiatives for youth development, including the 2025-2026 Youth Service Corps.
The Department of Youth, Mr. Speaker, underwent a number of initiatives. The Youth Service Corps, Mr. Speaker, implemented between March 2025 and February 2026. This unit, Mr. Speaker, supports young people who are moving from secondary school and tertiary education and have this teething issue of inexperience. And so you have young people applying for jobs and employers saying you have no experience. So the Youth Service Corps, Mr. Speaker, was developed to allow these young individuals to work in the private sector in collaboration with the Ministry of Youth, to work in the public sector, and at least for that year get some experience. And during that year, some training in finance management, some training in teamwork at an employment establishment, Mr. Speaker. And we saw 9 young individuals, Mr. Speaker, working for the credit unions, Mr. Speaker. We saw another 15 working at the ministries, Mr. Speaker. And we have seen that this co-funding model has done a lot for the young people, Mr. Speaker.
Casimir stated that youth development was the backbone of any growing country, adding that bringing young people to the forefront was an initiative he had been proud to champion. For 7 TV News, Josiah Bissett reporting.